They try to steal your style, dog. They try to steal your style, dog. Steady burning songs. Try to steal your sound, dog. You a style stealer. Hey! You know what it is. Sloth Talk is on. Let me get behind the desk. Hey, what's up, y'all? Sloth Talk is on. Wait a minute. I'm right here with it. Wait, I'm right here with it. 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 Yeah, okay. Hey, okay. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Okay. I'm winging it. All right? I'm winging it. All right? I have no idea what I want to talk about, but I haven't been posted enough. So here's a post, okay? Uh, my bad, y'all. I'm getting over like a little cough. I want to talk about some of the things that I like. You know, it's well known if you watch a couple of my videos that I like to watch a lot of TV, and I just want to come up with a list of movies that I like and talk about some like interesting plots and stuff. One movie I want to talk about that I've seen recently is called The Girl from Nowhere. I've been into like these Japanese like dramas. Okay, the Japanese dramas, like they have the uh Inferno, the Singles Inferno. I don't know why I'm into that. But anyway, The Girl from Nowhere is like, so if you know anything about Netflix, like once you click one thing, it's like everything else. Once you click one thing, you're in the algorithm. So now all these these different Japanese things are, recommended to me. And then so The Girl from Nowhere, I'm watching it. It's fire. Like it's weird. It's weird. It's fire. Okay, so from what I can tell, like this girl, she dies. Like these kids bully her. They try to like assault her. In the midst of her getting assaulted, she dies. And then like she comes back to life and exacts, I guess, revenge or whatever. Like, and so every episode starts with her starting at the same school or a new school. I don't know. It's confusing. Like, but every episode, she restarts at a different school and she exacts revenge on who she deems like needs revenge exacted upon her. It's almost like a Twilight Zone, like a Twilight Zone. Um, I really I really thought that was super interesting. The show From, I really like that. I didn't know anything about that. My family turned me on to that. It's one of those things you really got to pay attention to. But like, if you know me, I got like ADHD. So, you know, because it's one of those plots you have to pay attention to, like I had to find myself like rewatching it to make sure I understood what was going on. But I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. Also fire. I'm also a fan of like these quirky comedies. These comedies that I can watch that kind of turn my brain off. Like I'm not a fan of the hokey. So like when I find something that's like I find to be genuinely funny, I can rewatch. So number one on the top of that list, Kim's Convenience. You can get it on Netflix. It ended season 5. Season 5 was kind of rushed to me because it just ended kind of abruptly. But it's about this Asian family who lives in Canada, and they own a convenience store like a 7-Eleven. And it's just like the family, like navigating normal family life, like going to the, going to church, broaching difficult conversations. Very Family Matters. But like, I find myself genuinely laughing, and I have watched all 5 seasons at least 10 times. It's one of those things where I can just turn it on and reliably laugh. It doesn't matter how many times I've seen it. Along those same lines, um, Smith's Creek. Smith's Creek is along those same lines. I would say the vein of comedy is quite similar. In Smith's Creek, they were rich and then they lost their fortune. So it's about them moving to like a small town and learning to live as a normal. Hilarious, 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 hilarious. There's so many more things that I like. If you are looking for something more on the serious side, I recently found the show Found. It was canceled after I think the first season. But I really liked it. I need to do a whole video on shows that I liked that were canceled. I mean, because I'm really upset. I'm really upset. There are certain shows that I really liked that were just canceled. So I'm like left at a cliffhanger. You know, what I think would be kind of lucrative for these, for these companies, if your show gets canceled, why not auction off like the final like I don't know, make the end of the series maybe like a small book or something like that, so the fans of said show can wrap up some of the stories in peace. Because I can't think of many off the top of my head other than Found, but I know if I really thought about it, Found and Kim's Convenience. But I know if I really thought about it, I could come up with quite a few shows that were canceled that I, really wish had an ending. I know you guys also have something. So that video will come out shortly. If I'm honest, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not a real big like anime person, and I'm not a big Simpsons person either. To be honest, I'm Rick and Morty over everything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And sometimes when you endeavor to do new things, you gotta find your inner Pickle Rick. You feel me? your boy Sloth, straight internet Pickle Rick. You feel me? You feel me? Straight like that. Hey, straight like that. Hey, straight Pickle Rick. You feel me? Bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm wilding on a Sunday, bro. I appreciate you guys kicking it with me. This is already quite a long video. I'm sure I'm gonna cut out a bunch of this. But there's a lot of other shows. Shows. What I'm also really liking, and I'm not a game show person, but I'm really liking like The Floor. With Rob Lowe is the host is the host of that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's like one of those nerve-wracking shows. Oh, this is also something that I wanted to say about Found. This is a reason why I like Found. You know how shows the music in the background kind of clues you in on what's going on next. Like Found is one of those shows where the music gets to a crescendo in the background, and there's like no payoff to that. None. It just goes to the next thing. It's like I mean, you almost feel like cheap and used. You almost feel cheap and used. It's like, where's the payoff? Eventually you get the payoff way down the road, but it's like, wow, really? You're just gonna leave me like that? You're just gonna leave me like that? And then when the payoff hits, it's like, okay, you were right to make me wait for that. I appreciated that. I appreciated that. But I don't remember I don't remember another show like making me kind of like lean forward and pay attention a little bit more. Yeah. I appreciated that. There are shows I also don't really appreciate or see the appeal of. Like to me, the entire Game of Thrones series was fire. Not only because of the series itself, but I have a lot of good memories attached to that time in my life. There's a a spinoff that I just cannot get into, man. I just cannot. I just cannot. And when I was watching it, to be fair, I've only seen the first couple episodes. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I'm gonna be, I've only seen the first couple episodes, but I really felt like that show was like, if Dr. Dre put out another album. Like it's fun to talk about, but bro, he knows not to put out another album, though. I feel like that. I feel like that. I feel like it's relapse. It's relapse basically to me, because it's like, why do that? Don't tarnish it. What are you doing? Call it something else. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Speaking of the Lord of the Rings, man, like when I was watching it back in the day, like when it first came out, like I watched it every week, bro. I couldn't help but think like, which character am I? You know what I mean? How many of you guys thought which Lord of the Rings character, not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Which Game of Thrones character am I, bro? I think, stylistically, I think like I'm like a Tyrion. Like I think I'm a Tyrion Lannister. But the more I go back and watch it, as far as the manner of speaking, I would like to think I'm more like the father. I forget his name, but I mean, if I'm honest with myself, I think I'm more of like a Tyrion, which which is badass. I mean, really, Badass, badass. Oh, bro, let me tell you. Speaking of acting, bro, you know, if you know anything about me, and hopefully you'll learn. Um, I'm the type of person. Once I decide I really want to do something, I do it. You know what I mean? So I have it. I'm a SoundCloud rapper like everybody else and their mother. Kind almost kind of unironically, obviously. um, one of these little dreams I have is to be an actor, right? So I do have my little acting profile out there. Your boy Big Sloth, he be trying to do his thing. I haven't gotten booked, but I did do an audition for something for a 508 compliance that has to do with disability rights and things like that. I didn't get the part, but like just to be considered, I was like, oh yeah, I can do this shit. And the thing for me, I just want to do one thing. I just want to do like one movie or one show or some or something like this. I mean, I even wanted to write to write a cartoon, and I'm working on a children's book and things like that. I'm gonna talk about all that stuff on this, on this channel, and I'm gonna hopefully have a little store together, and do all this stuff, man. Like, I mean, come along with me on the journey, bro. For real. Hey, welcome to Sloth Talk. And as you can see, I never stop talking. I am so excited to go along this journey with you, bro. Hold on. Let me get real with you 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Brody. Hold on, bro. I know my face is getting cut off. I'm gonna try to duck down a little bit. Hey, thanks for coming along with me, bro. This is about to be so fire. It's your boy Sloth signing off. Until next time.